Hey, hello, Salgus here, back with a new video. This time on the LeBron 8 V3 or postseasons. I call them the V3 since there's 3 versions of the shoe. Alright, let's get right into it. I'm gonna go over materials, how they look, and then how they actually perform in a basketball game, since they're basketball shoes. Let's get into it. This part is the bridges here feel like kind of like a rubber or something. I'm not exactly sure what the material is. And then, by the way, they're combined with Hyperfuse, so that's why you see all these big holes. You might think it's a Hyperfuse, it's not. So the same. This is a standard Hyperfuse material with the netting and the big holes. Another bridge here. I must say it's not as good as Flywire. Flywire is definitely better than this. I'm not sure why they didn't use it. They used it in the first 2 versions. You know, it's kind of a stupid move, especially for postseason. You gotta step it up. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Another Hyperfuse material right here with the big holes. Right here it says LeBron. I don't know if you see that. You see it, Alex?
Yeah, I see it.
Alright. And then half the toe cap right here is a rubber, like the bridges. And then this is just Hyperfuse, which is I don't know why they do half the toe cap. It kind of was, it was like, kind of uncomfortable, but it was alright, I guess. And then same thing on the side, carbon fiber plate right here. I really like the way this looks, black and red. It doesn't pop, but I think when you're actually holding it, it does, which I really liked. That was actually one eye catcher that I saw when I picked up the shoe. Black swoosh right here. Forgot the black swoosh, red outline here. And then stops right there. LeBron signature with the Nike swoosh right there. And then, you know, same material going on throughout. White laces with red tips. On the tips it says 8 on one. And then it says LeBron on the other, the red, you know, LeBron 8. So, this is a red inner sock lining with definitely not as much cushioning at all as the V2 or the V1. This is very hard, especially with the rubber. Very hard, not much cushioning at all. It definitely kind of hurts sometimes. On the back, it's a red back tongue. It says, designed and engineered to exact specifications of Mr. LeBron James 828. Can somebody leave in the comments what 828 means? I have no idea. Do that in the other one too with the V2 that I did a review on. And it's just kind of like a sticker, but it's like embedded in there. It's weird. Hold on a second. Yeah. So, and then here is just a red insole, which says LeBron. It says LeBron and Witness. It says it on both shoes. And then it's just a red, really squishy insole, which, as you can see, it's like 180 Air Max bag right here. And then a 4-foot Zoom Air bag, which I was very excited about the combination. But this insole, it's very squishy, so it kind of cancels out the bounciness effect of the Zoom Air bag. Which, I mean, it's still doing its job, you just can't feel it as much. Just thought I should mention that. Red mesh tongue, by the way, saying. And like I said, with the V2, it was kind of a faded line. This, it went back to the embedded thing. And the tongue actually has more cushioning than half the ankles. And it's a red line with black eyes. LeBron's just a big douche. I always think, LeBron, he's just a huge douche. Why does he need a line on his stuff? I mean, it's just him being a jerk. And, so yeah, bottoms, unlike the V2 and the V1, hold on, stop recording. Okay, sorry about that, somebody walked in the room, just disregard that when I said turn off the camera and stuff. I mean, it's right back. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, red mesh tongue right here. Like I said, white laces, they're kind of dirty. They're really dirty because I was playing in these. Anything. So, right up to the bottom. It might look a little worn on the top. It's alright, I was playing them a lot. It's a more of a wider overlapping herringbone than the V1, the V2, which I think had one of the greatest tractions of all time. This one, it was still very good, just not as good as the V1 and V2. But of course, I think this definitely does not get stuff in there, like caught in between the little things, which is, I guess, a good plus. It goes here, and then they have that thing here with the nylon more cushioning, and then it's already there with the nylon injected into the 180 airbag. And then the rest of this is just I guess, not rubber, I don't know what it's called. And again, I had problems with the outrigger, but I don't play as much point as my brother did. So I mean, it wasn't as bad, but I still had some definite slippage around creases. I don't know why they have outriggers and stuff, but you know, whatever. And the 3 is good for stopping cuts. At least that's the science behind it. What else on the shoe? Breathability on this, best breathability I've ever seen on a shoe. I mean, obviously, just giant holes in your shoe. I mean, what else? What's better for breathability than giant holes? You know? Don't take that as a perverted joke. Anyway, shut up. Another thing I did have is, see this kind of bow thing right here? Let me put the camera on it. I had that problem with there is just dead space and my toe slides around sometimes. That's a thing I had on the shoe that I did not like. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. I don't think I forgot anything. Let's get... Oh, one more thing. I had to lace these. I don't know if you see on the 8. Lace this part, even though they came in the top one, because the ankle support was not as good as I thought. So I had to get that just for the better lockdown, especially with the bridges not being as good as Flywire. Other than that, let's get these bad boys on feet and head out. Alright, here we got the LeBron 8 V3 or postseasons on feet, white and red. Going just to do your little thing. Always as usual, comment, like, subscribe, share the video. You know, it really helps me out, get the video noticed. Don't forget to do that, please. And yeah, I'll have some more sneaker reviews coming up soon. I have a custom-made pair of Kevin Durant's that I'll, you know, be doing a review on. So that's always nice. By the way, overall opinion on this shoe, since it's the first shoe I had that had some problems with it, it was a good shoe when you're not critiquing it, but I mean, it did have some definite problems. Out of the 3 versions, I think this was probably the worst, I would say, just because of the lack of cushioning, and it was good, still really good traction, just not as good as, you know, the V1 and V2. It's like kind of like ruining a good thing, you know? I hate when people do that. It just annoys me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, another thing, these things are hard to clean. I got them a little dirty, could not get any of the marks off. So that's one thing I definitely did have a problem with on the shoe. Otherwise, it was an alright shoe. I mean, not the best, not the worst. It was pretty good. Alright, see you in the next video.